This video is part of my full Godot course that you can buy with the link in the description down below with a super unique discount for limited time. So grab yourself one before it ends and I will see you there. Hi there, and in this video we want to create a main menu. The idea for this game is that, okay, we have some UI going on, so we'll also learn how to easily set up a user interface in Godot. So let's start right away. For this we'll need a brand new scene. Let's actually create it as a user interface, because that's basically what we're going to be created, and I'm gonna be calling it menu. Let's save this scene in the corresponding scenes folder. And I believe I've already mentioned this. For UI nodes, what we are going to be using are control nodes, okay? These are used for user interface. And as I mentioned, you have, for example, color regs, labels, panels, you have like a lot of things. So once again, here you could go ahead and start taking a look at some of them, and you could create your own main menu with whatever elements you want. So I will actually just give you some base stuff for you to know about, and then you will be able to create your own menu. So something that I recommend you integrate is a color rect, okay, to put a background color. So you can add this and go to the anchors. And basically with the anchors, you can position this wherever you want. And also you can change how they behave in terms of resizing. So for example, bottom wide, this will take all the bottom wide. This is all the edge center wide. For example, this one full rect will cover the whole screen. So for example, I would use, as this is something simple, a color rect. Then I will also add a label to put the game title. And I will also show you how to use this label. So from game title, and you cannot see it because by default the font is white. So let me change this color to whatever it is. For example, like this, I don't know. Let's actually make it some kind of light blue color. Then you can play play a little bit with this. Game title. Okay, and with this, what you can do is go to theme overrides, font sizes, make it way bigger, I know, 50. Then using the anchors, you can move it to a center top and move it down using the move tool. So you can see how we are combining lots of things. And lastly, I would also add a button. That is basically that, and I would rename it to play button, for example, and just put it here, play. Using the select mode, I would make it bigger. By the way, here with UIs, you should not use scales, because if I wanted to scale this scene, okay, as you can see, the font is going to not look good, basically. So what you have to do here to resize these things is using the select mode and just using it like this. And if you want to resize the font, so theme overrides, font sizes, and I don't know, 30, okay? And now we can center it. So pretty simple. So something like this is what I want. I will style it a little bit, and I also show you a way to fine tune it more with custom font, with better colors, all that. But well, try to replicate this on your end, even add more buttons if you want, style your titles, checking out more theme overrides that you can apply. For example, you can add shadows, outlines, a lot of things. So play around a little with these options, and I will be back in a second. So here I am again, okay, and I will show you a couple of tricks. First of all, if you always have trouble kind of selecting your colors, okay, I will show you a website. So we have this website, which is coolers.co or something like that, basically. So here we accept the cookies, we can close this, and we can start the generator. So with this, you can press the spacebar, and you're going to be able to generate amazing colors that combine with each other. It also has a lot of functions that you can check out. So it's pretty interesting. You can remove some colors if you want, like a smaller palette, or even add more colors, okay, as you can see. So it's pretty interesting, really. So of course it has its own paid subscription, but it is more than enough for what we wanted to create. So for example, let's try to generate exactly this, okay, some kind of a light blue palette. So for example, this color, I like it. So what I can do is press it and copy this code with Ctrl+C, or also copying it with this button. I can go back to Godot, go to a color rect and paste it. There we go. And here I have my own title, sorry, my own color rect. And let's say that, for example, I want to use now this color for my label. So I can go to colors, font color, and I can paste it. Okay, and there's this, everything is combining. And let's say that, for example, for our button, we want to use this one. Okay, so let's grab it over here. And here, in order to modify this, we have to go to colors. Sorry, not here. It is in styles. So here in reality, what you have to do is, well, to create different styles. But for example, for the normal style, you press over here, new style box flat. Okay, this is the one that actually allows you to quickly change the color. And here in the background color, you can paste it in. And there you go. You have a pretty interesting UI. You can also, there was here corner radius. So you can, if you don't want to make it a perfect rectangle, you can give it a radius, I know, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay, and it looks kind of better. Some other stuff that you can do, for the font color, let's modify it and let's make it directly white. In this case, there we go, it looks amazing. Let's also change the title label. So let's actually call it title label. And let's call it, in this case, climb the platforms. Well, if this happens to you, or you can just basically do it. I cannot make this thing smaller, so let's just add an enter over there. And now horizontal alignment and all this, let's just put it center. So there we go. And now what if you want to modify this font, because this is like the default font. There are a lot of websites that you can use for this. So you have, for example, Google Fonts. Okay, there's also another one called the Fonts. So these are two amazing websites, okay, but I tend to use Google Fonts. But once again, there are many websites that you can use. So you can technically go here and download any font that you like. Here at the top, you can look for any specific font. I like this one that is called, for example, Lilita 1. So if you like this one, you can select it. Okay, select the get font. And well, in this case, I also had another one saved over here, but let's just find it, Lilita 1, and I can just directly download it. So let's give it a second. What is going to be downloaded is basically a zip file. So we can extract it. And maybe you're going to have like a lot of styles, because sometimes you have, I don't know, bold italics, regular, whatever it is, but in this case it is just this one. So what we can do is grab it and put it inside of our Godot project. Once again, if you are not able to do this, you'll have to go to where you have your project saved and they are imported manually through the file manager, but in 99% of cases you should be able to do it like this. So once again, this is just a font that I'm going to be using, but you can go ahead and download whichever font you like. So here in the title label, we can go to theme overrides, fonts, and here we can basically use quick load and select Lilita 1. And let's do the same thing for here. Quick load, Lilita 1, and there we go. Now it looks like super good, literally. Now what happens is that when we press play, it starts in the main scene, and we actually want to start off in the menu. So we have to go to project settings, and over here, application, run, and main scene, let's change it to the menu. And now when we play, here we are, basically. As you can see, well, here we have a problem with the style, basically. So what we can basically do in order to manage this is go to a play button, styles, and go ahead and directly save this style. So let's actually call it play underscore button. There we go. And now in every single style, we can go ahead and quick load, play button, play button, play button. And well, we have to do it like this. There we go. Of course, we can create unique styles for each state, but at least for this example, it's not something that is gonna take that is gonna actually be important. So something like that is just gonna work fine, because now when we press on this button or whatever it is, as you can see, it's gonna look perfect. Also, as you can see, the font changes to gray. If you don't want that, you also have to go here to the font and to font focus and font press, also make it white. Exactly like this and exactly like this. And now it should not be changing, okay? It is changing when it's been hovered. So yes, because we also have other settings over here. So font outline. Well, here we don't actually want an outline, so all this should be completely white. There we go, and there we go. Okay. So now everything should be perfect. Okay. This video is part of my full Godot course that you can buy with the link in the description down below with a super unique discount for limited time. So grab yourself one before it ends, and I will see you there.